Welcome back. If you want to be able to control your IoT devices from your phone, you're in the right place, because I'm going to show you how to set up your ESP32 using the Arduino IDE to do just that. Controlling your ESP32 with the Rainmaker phone app for iOS or Android has been reality for a while using the ESP-IDF, but now Espressif have made Rainmaker available for the Arduino IDE. So here's our roadmap and let's get started. And do watch right to the end, because if you've used your ESP32 module on Wi-Fi before, there are some very important things you have to do to make everything work. First thing we need is a Rainmaker account. I've put the URL in the description below, so just go to the site and sign up for a new account. And then, of course, download the appropriate app for your phone. Next, I'd recommend getting a portable copy of the Arduino IDE. And if you don't know how to do that, Brian Locke has a really good video on that. It takes a couple of minutes to watch and has really good advice. The URL is in the description below. Now we need to get hold of the latest master version of the Arduino IDE from the GitHub repository. The link is in the description below. Scroll down the page to the instructions for the boards manager installation and click on the link. Then choose the development release link and copy and paste that URL into the boards manager field in the preferences. Then save that. Now go to the boards manager, and when it opens, I type ESP and ESP32 should appear near the bottom. Select it and install the Alpha IDE. I'll save you some time by skipping ahead. Now we need to remember to select the board itself. The only one supported at the moment is the ESP Dev module. But don't worry about that, because it should run on any of the available ESP32 development boards. The next thing we have to do is select the memory, make sure that's at the correct size for your board, 4 megabytes is the normal, and then go down and ensure that we select the correct partition, which is a custom one called Rainmaker. Then go ahead and select the port. Next on our roadmap is building the application. There's only one example at the moment, but there may be more by the time you get there. So let's select that. And really, just to get it to run, there are no changes we have to make. So let's compile it, and I'm going to save you some time by skipping ahead. And if all went well, the IDE will then upload it as normal. And again, by the magic of video editing, I'm going to save you some time. And then your device should reboot automatically. However, I like to give it a manual reboot, and then you will have to wait up to a minute or so. So you have to be really patient while the ESP Rainmaker initializes itself for the first time. And unfortunately, the Arduino IDE serial monitor doesn't properly display the barcode we're going to use, so we need to get another one. In this case, I've used Putty. And I've put a link for that in the description below as well. Right, we built and flashed our app, and now for the exciting bit, we get to provision Rainmaker. Open your phone app, open Rainmaker, and add device. Then scan the barcode and be patient. Sometimes it will fail, but you can enter manual mode and use the service name and the POP that is set in the example to authenticate your device. If you've done this a few times, then don't be tempted to use the value for POP that is stored in your phone, because it often has a hidden character at the end and will cause a failure. And now the claiming process begins. And as it says on the screen, it may take some time, but really it's quite quick. Well, fairly quick anyway. Then you get to choose your SSID and type in your very secret password. And then we just have to be patient once again while Rainmaker does its magic with the back end. And while we're waiting for that to happen, if you're enjoying this content, please go down and like and share this video with someone else. And also subscribe so you keep up to date with what's going on. Occasionally you'll see some errors in the command line, but those don't seem to affect performance. Now we can hit OK, and we'll see that we have provisioned a fan and a switch. And that all works perfectly. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I would go into a couple of things that can go wrong and how to get out of them. The problems are mainly to do with the way that ESP32 stores the Wi-Fi credentials, and also the way Rainmaker stores the certificates in non-volatile memory. There's already a solution to this in the works, but it's not available in the release that is available to us right now. So for the time being, we'll have to use the methods I'm about to show you. So when you see the problem connected to Wi-Fi without assisted claiming, the easiest way to deal with that is to overwrite the Wi-Fi credentials by opening up the basic OTA example and overwriting the Wi-Fi credentials with the values stored there. Of course, when you've uploaded that, the connection will fail, which is exactly what we want to, but the values have been overwritten. So now we can close the OTA application. Now you can reflash your Rainmaker application and restart and see what happens then. In this case, I had an endpoint failure as well, and that can be cleared by erasing the NVS using Espressiv's flash download tool. And I've put a link for that in the description below as well. Once you've downloaded and installed that, you can start it up, select ESP32 and all the settings that are shown on the screen. And before you hit erase, don't forget to set the COM port and the speed. Now you can hit erase and wait for the stub to upload and then do its magic. And when it's finished, it will show finish. Again, this is one of those tools where you have to be patient while it does do its magic, and I've left it at full length here just so you can see about how long it should take. So that about wraps up this brief intro to using ESP Rainmaker with the Arduino IDE. Remember, it is in alpha and lots of things will be changing, but it's good fun and reliable to use right now. Just before you go, if you've enjoyed this content, then please do subscribe, like and share with your friends, and let me know in the comments below how you get on.